Be honest, have you done this? A normal day, normal evening, and you are back on your phone again, scrolling the feed again and again. And at some point you're like, dude, wait, why? Why am I doing this even when I know it doesn't really bring pleasure anymore and I'm basically just wasting time? And you might think it's just cheap dopamine. Nope. There is a reason you keep losing the fight, one on one, against the system. And in a minute I'll show you the exact things it makes you lose, even when you want to stop. There is one critical mistake people make. They misunderstand dopamine. Dopamine is not pleasure right now. Dopamine is the anticipation of pleasure. For example, you have a chocolate bar. You eat it. You enjoy it right now. That's I got it and I'm enjoying it feeling. That's more like serotonin or endorphins. But when you think you might get chocolate soon, when you're imagining it, craving it, and waiting for it, that's dopamine. And that anticipation is exactly what short form feeds are built on. Because scrolling isn't about the video you're watching, it's about the feeling. Maybe the next one. Now, here are the three main horsemen of scrolling. Only three, and once you feel
Oh my god, dude, just get down to the point, mother.
horseman number one, variable reward. This is the strongest mechanism. You start scrolling shorts, reels, TikToks, not because every video is interesting. You scroll and you get trash. Oh, something interesting. And then more rarely, wow. And that wow is a jackpot. That's literally how casino slot machines work. You never know when you'll get the jackpot, and that's why you can't walk away. But here's the important part. This doesn't mean you're doomed. If you understand the mechanism, you can fight it. And yes, I'm gonna show you exactly what to do. Just not yet. Because the next horseman is even more dangerous. Horseman number 2. Infinite swipe. This is the scary part. The feed is built so you don't even have time to think. There is no end of the page. No natural stop. No moment where your brain goes, okay, do I continue or not? It's just next, and that's why scrolling feels automatic. Not because you choose it, because the system makes sure you never get a clean chance to choose. Now, the horseman number 3 is a build on quiet self-trick. Your brain goes like this. One more video, pfft, that's nothing. But another 40 minutes? That sounds like effort. That sounds like you'd have to force yourself. So your brain rejects that. The problem is your brain can't feel infinity. So one more turns into one more 50 times. And the system is designed so you don't notice the scale of how deep you are stuck. And then there's our beloved algorithm. It sees everything. It learns what makes you pause, what makes you watch, what makes you feel something. So it feeds you the exact stuff that's hard to resist. Cute cats, cooking videos, memes, and here's the real detail that shows how fucked this whole thing is. In a big study using real TikTok user data, 55% of recommended videos weren't watched to the end. A lot got skipped before halfway. That tells you the feed isn't built for calm watching. It's built for constant fast decisions, and the cost isn't just time, it's your sleep, your ability to focus, your mood, that weird feeling of I did nothing but I'm exhausted. But yeah, this can be fixed. Because the real core problem is this. The reason fighting this feels so hard is because the system removed the moment of choice. That's the hidden reason you keep losing. If you don't get a pause, you don't get a decision. If you don't get a decision, willpower can't even start. So the goal is simple. Create the moment of choice. And I'll give you a couple of really useful things to do. Number 1. Set a timer before you start watching. Not to punish you, but to create a pause. It breaks the infinite stream. Set 5 minutes or 10 or 30 minutes and start with what's comfortable for you. The point isn't the number. The point is you wake up and get that moment of choice. Number 2. Remove triggers and reduce uncertainty. Notifications are basically the tiny remote control for your brain. Turn them off. Move the app off your home screen. Nothing important lives there anyway. Make it slightly harder to enter the loop. Number 3. The simplest and really working one. Replace the ritual. Because you are not only addicted to content, you're addicted to the gesture. To give your hands a replacement that's stupidly easy. Stand up and drink water, do 10 slow breaths, or write one sentence. What am I avoiding right now? You are not trying to become perfect. You're just building a different default. Try this challenge. 24 hours with only one rule. No infinite scroll. If you watch something, you choose it intentionally. You'll feel withdrawal. That's not fair. Understand it, and you control it.